In this video, we'll head to Charleston, South Carolina in search of some big blue crabs with some of our oldest friends. We'll brave the seas aboard a very old, very tiny boat.
I think this stolen boat's really gonna work. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna swamp the boat.
We'll show you everything you need to know.
That's it, nailed it.
And a few life hacks too.
Oh no! No!
We had to resort to catching them on a rod and reel.
Oh no! I gave up! Oh no! That was a big crab!
But we stuck it out and came home with a bunch of crabs for an awesome meal. Oh! We got some drippage down here on the bottom and had a bunch of laughs along the way.
Baby Mia is under construction.
This time I did myself a favor and added a trolling motor, but according to the state, any motor means the boat has to be registered.
We're legal, baby.
But motors only help in the water, and Baby Mia is not light.
You realize every foot we go towards the water is a foot we have to carry this back. All right, that's better.
Much better. Sure am glad we got a house with a lift. We're gonna put her on the lift at night, you know, it helps to get them out of the water.
You wouldn't want it to rust. I wonder if someone was like, how big of a gap can you make where it really reduce the cost of lumber?
It's a heck of a lot easier the more you can do when you're on the dock before you get into the John yacht and get out there. It's 12 feet and then it shrinks even more when you get out on the water.
Don't be jealous.
Size matters. Here we go.
We have enough room in the middle for those.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Look at this show off out here with his gasoline engine. Baby Mia got a significant upgrade. Can y'all see this?
Right, look at that.
Look at that.
Trolling motor,
She's
baby.
got numbers on the side and electric power right here on the back.
She's
that is
legit, y'all.
27 pounds of thrust.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Not bad.
Where are we going? Let's go upstream first.
I could not be this trolling motor is probably 30 years old. It's 27 pounds of thrust. The Baby Mia is, well, she's a little hefty. She's not exactly a light boat. And we're moving, baby. I'm happy because I'm not paddling for the first time in my crabbing career.
Oh, we're gonna swamp the boat.
No, we're good, we're good. We made it through the worst of it.
The very first boat that goes by us out here in the Baby Mia is the DNR, and they almost swamped the Baby Mia.
If a duck swims by, it's gonna swamp this boat. We're literally, we have 4 inches before we're in the water. All right, one of our biggest challenges so far has been finding bait. So we finally found a place that had some mullet. There hasn't been anything going by for us to just net off the end of our dock. Almost anything will work for crab bait. Chicken gizzards, necks, drumsticks will work, but we found some frozen mullet and we just wanna make sure that we cut these up and just expose enough sides of the insides of this fish to where everything can kind of seep out into the water, because that's the scent that they're going to be looking for. That's what's going to bring them into the traps. We're going to cut this up into some chunks, throw it into our pots, and start setting these things all the way down this river. America.
Got it in, I think, maybe right there.
We have happened onto an awesome spot in here. We're in like a little feeder creek. It just looks like an amazing place to catch blue crab. Part of the reason that it's important to do this at low tide is so you know the water's not gonna go any lower. And if it covers up your crab traps at low tide and you leave enough line going up to your buoys that the buoy is not gonna be submerged at high tide, you're gonna be good to go.
Ready.
I am a muddy freaking mess, dude. So the tide's coming back in, and I think we have found the limit of this 27-pound thrust motor. We're gonna have to help it a little bit. Adam thinks I'm paddling. I'm not paddling. Eventually, Adam figured out I wasn't paddling, so I had to set out to set the rest of the crab traps by myself. I'm just kidding. He took it okay, but he did need a nap. There we go. That is a good size male right there. We're in the middle of setting the pots out here in the middle of the river, and just checking the ones up here at the dock, and man, this is a good size blue crab right here. I think we're well on our way to a nice dinner tomorrow night. All right, we are back out here to check the traps very next morning, day 2. And right now we've got an unsolved mystery. That is my buoy. And it used to be up there. Maybe the buoy came loose, honestly. That might be the most likely. Let's see what we got. I hope that it's not completely empty. How did it get down here? This is ridiculous. Maybe a boat hooked it and dragged it a quarter of a mile. Not a thing apart from a stick.
But it's like, yeah, it looks like it got dragged or something. Look at all that grass.
Yeah, that's not good. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Let's see what's behind door number 2.
Look at me.
Nothing.
Gosh.
Zero.
Please.
Maybe we take them all back to the dock.
Gosh, yeah. This is not Christmas morning.
This is not Chris. This is a bad Christmas. Maybe it's the Christmas that I deserve. I feel like I've been narrowly avoiding lumps of coal all my life. All right, we're gonna go ahead and reposition these things because what we've kind of observed from doing this a bunch at different beaches, it seems like when you find a location that produces, it'll keep producing each day. When you find a location that's not producing, whether it's because of the current or the water temperature and the depth, it tends to not produce. So we struck out on our first 2 locations. And so we're gonna go ahead and move these pots to another location, see if we can find something that'll produce a little bit. We're running out of time on this vacation if we're gonna have a crab boil by the end of it.
This is the last one, guys, and we're going back, right? Oh, sorry. This is not the last one.
This is not the last
This
one.
is the money shot, though, guys.
This thing is so heavy. I think it's all because of my bricks. I don't see any crabs in it. Oh, we did get one, Calciprese. We got a good female. Look at that, finally, we got a crab.
We got a crab, guys.
Is she able to eat? Yeah.
She will measure, and there's mud all over this thing. Can't wait.
Can you let it pinch you?
I don't want to let it pinch me. What's that guy's name? Coyote Peterson?
Yeah.
I'm John Turner, and I'm about to enter the pinch zone with the blue crab. There we go. All right. Good to go.
Where people look at us and just be
Motorin'. Just give me something non-zero. Hopefully without a bunch of mud. There's one down there. Will it measure? That's the question.
All right,
Let's
go
check these last 2 at the dock here, because we gotta get to brunch. Oh, we got 3 in there, and those are all good size. Those are all gonna measure too. Nice, excellent. We're having as good a luck here at the dock, or better than we are out there in the deep water. Oh, thank you. I wish y'all could have seen the difficulty we had getting that one out of the trap. There we go. We're making some headway now. What was laying there? I don't know what it was, but it looks like it was about 8 or 10 feet long.
Oh, I never had motor on this.
You didn't think I was gonna paddle you all the way there, did you?
I did.
That right there is exactly why we have the escape pods on the side of the crab traps. This is actually an immature female. You want to look, Sam? This V right here on the bottom is kind of concave. It kind of curves inward like this. On a mature female, it'll be convex. It'll be kind of domed like this. And this apron on the bottom of the crab will look kind of like a half moon shape. So this is obviously a tiny crab, so we know she's immature, but this is also another way that you can tell. It's time for her to go back and hopefully make a bunch more crabs for us later on.
As the trip wound down, we decided we'd wet a line and enjoy good company and old friends.
Tips up, ladies.
But it turns out we weren't quite done catching crabs.
Something's happening. We've had nothing. We've had nothing out of this spot so far. Are we gonna get one?
Well, I think we are right now.
All right, let's
Think we
check
are?
it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, big boy! Look at him.
What
It's
do
a
you
big
think?
crab.
Look at that guy.
I'm gonna dump him in the boat so he can't get away.
Oh, yeah, perfect idea.
You almost got my foot.
I told you.
Got.
You got him.
Dad, Isla got the crab that we lost.
We got a good sized male on the trap over here too.
Male.
Isla got that.
Yay.
What?
Hey, our luck is turning. That's a big crab. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's a big male. Oh my goodness. Isla, that is the biggest one of the trip so far. Look at that. Woo! Look at this boy. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. I mean, that is a beautiful blue crab right there. Where's Isla? Come here, get in here with your blue crab.
Baby. You get
Look at this. Get in here. I've got him. He's not gonna mess with
you too close.
Look at this. What's interesting is that once you get them out and they kind of calm down, and I've been carrying him for a minute here, look, he's completely calm and docile. Like I can just hold him flat in my hand and he's not swinging his legs around and or his claws around and trying to pinch me anymore or anything like that. Just completely docile. This guy was ill-tempered when I took him out of the cage.
Our time was up at the beach, so we had to pack it in, but we had a great meal in store.
Here we go. We are going to go ahead and get this steamer pot started. And I'm using a small, this is an 8-quart pot tonight because, as I say, we already cooked the majority of these crabs. So for demonstration purposes, I think the 8-quart is going to work for us just fine. We're going to start out with 1 can of beer and then just a couple of cups of this apple cider vinegar. We're going to go ahead and just bring this stuff to a boil. We just want it to start steaming. And as soon as that pot starts to steam, it's ready for us to add our crabs. We don't need much liquid in the bottom here. You don't need a few inches of this stuff. You just need 1/2 inch to 1 inch so that it's not touching the bottom of the steamer pot when you put it in there. You're not trying to boil the crabs using this recipe. So just a little bit of liquid in the bottom. It's gonna steam a lot faster. Let's get going. All right, while that is warming up and starting to steam, we're gonna go ahead and season our crabs. And this all comes together so quickly. One of the things that we love the most about cooking these this way is that it just comes together in a really big hurry. Tastes great. So you folks in Maryland are probably used to using J.O. seasoning. J.O. number 2 I think is really popular. We don't have that, not for sale down here. We're gonna use Old Bay instead. Work with what you got. So just go ahead and season your crabs on all sides. All right, we're gonna flip them over, do the same thing on the other side. Basket steaming, so we're ready to go in the pot. Man, I am looking forward to this dinner. I will tell you what. Ooh, big boy. There goes. Okay, we're gonna drop these things into the steamer. We're gonna let them sit just like that for 18 to 20 minutes. Let's go 20 minutes. It smells like feet in my kitchen right now. All right, remember your crabs are a little bit of a cooler temperature when you put them in there, even if the pot has already been steaming. So go ahead and jack this temperature back up to high to bring the temperature in the pot back up so you're not undercooking your crabs. Here we go. Timer's going off. These things are ready to go. Come here and look. Come here and look. That looks, I'd say, edible. Let's go. Oh, we got some drippage down here on the bottom. Y'all notice that I put them in upside down? That's so when I dumped them out, they'd come out right side up. Presentation. You eat with your eyes, y'all. We've got just the right amount of chaos in this house tonight. Here we go. Let me find a good size one here. Here you go, Sam. Yeah. Oh, he's missing a claw. What happened to him? Here we go. We're gonna break these open. Okay. Carapace, a little bit brittle after cooking. It came right off. Intruder alert. People with Ring cameras know what that means. Still got to break the mandibles off. You're still going to clear all the gills off. You're not going to eat those. And then we're still going to break off the apron from underneath. What we're left with is the body part of the crab. You see that hunk right there? That's what I'm after. Now, I haven't seen much mustard in here. And y'all look at that. Somebody in the backyard. Look at all that lump crab, jumbo lump crab meat from the back of that crab right there. All right, here we go. This is a good example right here. Here is just a ton of that crab mustard. You see all this yellow all around the inside of the shell. You see some in here coating this meat. This is what people refer to when they talk about crab mustard. See that? And I have to assume, just based on the color and the consistency, that all this stuff that I'm seeing that I liken to like a fried egg on the outside of these crabs is that mustard kind of cooking down and seeping out of the inside of these crabs as they're steaming. Crab mustard, here you go. Tastes fine, kind of sweet tasting. What we found is that if you're okay with sort of the visual presentation of it, then you're absolutely okay with the taste of it. Because it is a messier, I don't know, overall experience when you're
cleaning the crabs at the table and sitting here and picking and eating them this way, as opposed to cleaning them before you cook them. But if you're okay with that, tastes fine, tastes good. I'm gonna break some of the crab cluster up here and eat some of this mustard with the meat. Oh my goodness, look at that. That jumbo lump crab meat off the back, and it came off with the mustard on it. I'm pumped about this. Oh, that's delicious. I'll tell you what, part of the reason that we enjoy this so much is just trying different things, different recipes. We've had tons of new experiences. We thank you guys so much for being with us. God bless every one of you. We'll see you next time.